It's that time of the year, and we welcome you inside Newton High School Gymnasium. Affectionately, it's on One Ram Way. Now, there's two sets of Rams. The boys in green, are they going to walk out of here owning One Ram Way? Or the boys in white going to walk out of here owning One Ram Way and walking out with the Region 4 7-8 championship? Joel Hillsman, glad that you were with us. Well, I don't need to set it up for you, but that's what we have to do. Newton, the number 1 seed out of Region 4 7-8, coming in at 22-4 on the season. And the head coach is Charlemagne Gibbons, and he was just announced as the Region Coach of the Year. On the other side, don't look at all those losses. Grayson coming in at 17-8. They went 6-2 in the region. Both losses fell to the other set of Rams by a combined 4 points. I think we got something special here. Joffrey Pierce, the head coach of the Grayson Rams. We get ready for the starting lineups. I'll give them to you first for the Grayson Rams. It'll be number 2, a senior 6'3", Tyrese Elliott. Number 3, a senior 6'10", Chauncey Wiggins. A senior, number 4, Caleb Blackwell. A freshman, 6'8", number 21, Amir Taylor. And a sophomore, 6'4", number 24, Jakari Harris. Elliott, Wiggins, Blackwell, Taylor, and Harris for the Grayson Rams. And for the number 1 seed and the host, the Newton Rams. It'll be number 3, Daniel Pounds, a 6'7" senior. Number 22, Marcus Whitlock, a 6'2" junior. Number 1, Mark Clavius Brown, a 6'3" junior. And number 0, Jakai Newton, a 6'3" junior. And the Region Player of the Year, UConn commit number 2, and 6'6" and a junior, Stephon Castle. Newton, Brown, Castle, Pounds, Whitlock. That's your starters for the Newton Rams. Newton and Grayson in Georgia's largest classification, 7-8. You win the region, you're the number 1 seed. You lose this game, you're the number 2 seed. I don't know if there's any safe place on the bracket in 7A. You know a lot of people are going to watch and see who falls where, with who wins this region and who wins this game right now. SUV-TV.com. Joe Hillsman, glad that you're with us. And we are moments away inside a jam-packed, very comfortable Newton Ram Gymnasium. The only complaint I've got, the foul count is not on the scoreboard. I don't know if that's going to be that good. I'm upstairs in the perch, opposite the scores table. And glad that you are with us wherever you are. Here we come, right here, into your mobile device. I was told during pregame we had a pretty good crew. I'm going to let that be that. We get ready to jump it up. Newton and Grayson, a Ram fight. Grayson wins it. They move left to right as you view it, all in the green. Green tops and green bottoms. They got gold numbers and white trim. Newton all in white, white tops, white bottoms, and they've got blue numbers and a little black trim. John C. Wiggins, jump hook, no, off, out of bounds, and will stay with Grayson. I don't know if we can see anything different, but the third time, it's hard to beat a team 3 times, man. But then those 2 games could have went either way earlier. Jakari Harris has it, worked on by Whitlock. No shot clock, by the way, in the region. Here's Blackwell now into the corner. Elliott gonna go baseline, got inside off the window, could not get it to go. Rebound is ripped off the glass, and now Newton will come on their opening possession and a foul in the backcourt. That'll be on Tyrese Elliott, his first, the team first. A little bumping there. Coach Joffrey Pierce up and down that sideline already, going to work the rep. Side out of bounds. Half a minute gone by. He moved. That was a traveling. Here's Castle. Castle to Whitlock. Whitlock goes baseline. Goes up, floats it up. It rolled off. No tip. Rebound bounces out. Brown has it. Marquavius will come back and now set it up. Takes it high to Castle, who's worked on defensively now by Elliott. To Brown, now back over. Jakai Newton, long arm of the law, and Chauncey Wiggins on him. Makes a move, hesitate, below the foul line, driving in, could not finish. Tip follow Pounds, no. Ball deflected around, it's on the floor. They fight for it. 50-50 ball, Amir Taylor has it. Let's see. They call a jump, and it will go with Newton. Getting on the floor dirty. Already early. Well, this is a brand new floor here at Newton, and it's pristine, I'll tell you that much. Inbound, back out now. Whitlock lost it. They run a trap at him, and now spins it over. They're going to leave Brown open. He's going to drive, put it up off the window. No, they can't get anything in the paint. Rebound, kick back out. Castle, left wing, deep three. It's hill of the rim, high, no, tip. Blackwell to Taylor. Multiple chances missed in the paint right now for Newton, and Blackwell will come across the timeline. He's worked on defensively by Marquavius Brown. Harris sets the screen, and now Blackwell whips to the corner. Chauncey out high. Chauncey driving across the lane. Stop, goes up, 6-footer, good. Chauncey Wiggins cracks the seal. The Clemson commit for the first two, 2-0. Grayson. Here is Castle with this matchup now worked on by Harris. They spin it to the left, Marcus Whitlock. Maybe one of the most underrated and not talked about enough players in the state for his intangibility. Yeah, I created that word. Pounds turns, got away with a hook, shot goes in good. Daniel Pounds right back. Even ball game. As we come up on 6:10 in the moving clock, Blackwell will have it into the front court. They'll run that set. Harris now going to come with a high screen. He doesn't go that way. Wiggins lifts off in that corner. Turns. The double was coming. Now Blackwell in the corner. 2 minutes gone by. Baseline jump pass to the corner. Elliott open a three. Hill of the rim. No rebound off by Castle. Castle surveying as he comes into the front court. Whips it over to Brown. Brown now going to attack. Get below the foul line. Took the contact. Lefty up. Good. Marquavius Brown. That's it all. Loose lefty right there. Brown, the 6'3 junior, going over to Athens to play his collegiate ball. 5.5 to go, and Newton has their first lead at 4-2. Blackwell working out on the midcourt logo, the end. Now over to Elliott, who came off of that screen. Gets it from Wiggins. Elbow, jumper, Elliott, hill of the rim, no. Rebound ripped off, Pounds gets the board. Pounds now gives it over to Castle. Castle into the front court, has Harris on him, and that's going to be an illegal screen. Offensive foul on Daniel Pounds. His first, team's first. 5:18 to go. Grayson coming in at 17-8. I told you to ignore those 8 losses. They did not lose a game by double digits all season. Nobody in Georgia beat them by more than 4 points. Green Forest is the only team to beat Grayson in the state of Georgia by more than 2 points. Take that with you. Back to the basket, turning. Wiggins puts it in. Chauncey Wiggins has 4. Brown works into the front court, now gives it to Castle. 3 minutes gone by. We hit the 4:56 mark. Right side, here's Ja'Kai Newton. Ja'Kai now worked on by the long arm of the Lauren Wiggins. Pounds heads it on the double handoff. Brown, right wing, 3. Hill of the rim, no. Wiggins on the glass. Here's Blackwell. Blackwell has engineered the offense. Ja'Kari Harris lifts a 3 and bottoms it out. Ja'Kari Harris, a right wing 3. He caught it in stride and knocked it in. 7-4. Grayson goes back out on top. 4.5, less than that. Double high screen, and now Castle whips it back to Whitlock. He has Blackwell on him. He drives. He fades, took the contact off the window, and it will not go. It would have been an and one, but a bump goes to Caleb Blackwell, his first, team second. Marcus Whitlock will go to the free throw line. The 6'2 junior, I say he's not talked about enough. He's in the starting lineup now. That's just only because he came into practice and whooped everybody's butt and earned it. Everything he's gotten, he has earned. And Coach Charlemagne Gibbons has tinkered with the lineup most of the year, and now here you are in win-or-go-home season, and he's found it. First free throw is good for Marcus Whitlock. Whitlock hit them both. 7-6 ball game. 4:15 to go. I think everybody has settled in now. I have. Blackwell into the front court. Worked on by the longer Brown. A lot of dribbling. Goes below the foul line. Lost it out with a Taylor and a foul, so he got the foul on Brown. Marquavius will pick up his first and the team's second. 4:05 to go. Region 4 7A championship. I said win or go home. Well, you want the number 1 seed, so you can play 2, maybe 3 at the house, huh? Here is Wiggins. Wiggins jump stopping, goes up, got everybody in the air. He scored 6 points. All of them have been in the paint. On the attack and off the bounce, believe it or not. Halfway gone, 9-6, Grayson in top. Here is Castle, worked on by Harris. Dribble handoff now to Whitlock, now to Brown. They whip it around the horn of Zakai Newton, and an offensive foul is called. Did they hit Pounds with it? Let's see. That's going to be big. Yes, Daniel Pounds hit with his second offensive foul. Both of them have been on the screen. And that means Coach Charlemagne Gibbons goes to the bench. And did he go get Mikhail? Let's see. He went and got Malachi Hardy. Hardy checks into the game now. So Daniel Pounds, 2 big fouls, both offensively. Tyrese Elliott, 3. No. Wiggins tipped it, tried to get the board out of bounds, and it will go to the Newton Rams. 3:35 to go. There's so much going on across the state. A lot of region championships today, a lot of region semifinals today, and then some region championships tomorrow. As long as you report it, so the brackets will be ready on Sunday. And you know what that means on SUV TV. Brown on the dribble handoff, fake left, goes, turns, hand fighting, and an offensive foul call on Marquavius Brown. That is his second. So Pounds with 2. Brown with 2, but 3 of the 4 fouls have been offensive in nature. Ashton Penniman now will check in, a 5'9" junior. Penniman, well, he's going to be the fly at the picnic now, and now he will pick up and get on Blackwell. Comes across with a count, gets a screen from Taylor, close to a moving screen. Oh, great catch, and layup. Oh, you're going to show off like Nimbless? Amir Taylor, and then a steal by Tyrese Elliott on the inbound. 7-point lead, 3 minutes to go, less than that. And just gave away points right there. Here is now Jakai. Now whips it over. Hardy has it, catches at the elbow. Castle turns, he's got Jakari on him, so he lifts the jumper and knocks it in. Stephon Castle, Jakari was not going to let him beat him. He settled, quote unquote, for a 13-footer, but knocked it down. Blackwell, shoulder range. Chauncey Wiggins drops in a 3. Wiggins, a fine, stellar start. 9 of the 16 points for the Grayson Rams off of Chauncey Wiggins. Here is Castle. Castle, I'm going to lift the top side one. It's no good. Rebound by Elliott out of the guard spot. They can push it in transition. Elliott surveying on the dribble now. Stop, picked it up, and it was deflected. There goes Marcus Whitlock, but Elliott recovers it. Blackwell now at the middle, and now Penniman is on him. He tricky dribbles, got him shook, but the defense was there. 3, Harris, yes! Jakari Harris. Blackwell now to Gatlin, whips it over, and there's an offensive foul to be called on this end now. And it's on Taylor, and Taylor pumped. Check it, no, Chad Moody. Chad Moody into the ball game. He'll get hit with the offensive foul. Man, what a pleasure to see Chad Moody on the basketball floor. He made his return in the region tournament. He went and dunked on somebody at High School Lewis and fell off the rim and had an injury. Look at Chad Moody back on the floor. Man, good to see that. Penniman, 3-ball, bottom. Ashton Penniman, a 3. First 3 of the game for the Newton Rams, under a minute to go. Blackwell multi-dribble, jump pass over to Wiggins. Wiggins, a 3 out of the corner. Oh, man, come on. It's Chauncey Wiggins filling it right now. 14 first quarter points from Chauncey Wiggins with a pair of 3s. Did he eat the Wheaties today? Oh, my. Here's Penniman on the catch. Blows right by Gatlin. Jump pass to the corner to Castle. No room. Castle picked up the dribble. Out to the top. Open 3. Hill of the rim. No. Blackwell out of the guard spot. They can hold for the final shot if they choose. 24 seconds in the moving clock and a 13-point lead. Driving. Blackwell forced the issue and got bailed out with a foul. Will they give it to him on the shot? Foul will be on Penniman. Ashton Penniman, his first. It is the team 6th by my count here. No foul count kept on the scoreboard inside this beautiful gymnasium. Blackwell went and drew the foul. The 6'7" senior came over from Buford. First free throw on the way. Uh-oh, ball might not lie. Chauncey Wiggins goes and takes a seat. Guess what? This is just a rest for the end of the quarter plus the quarter break. 18.9 to go. Blackwell's second free throw, he split them. 25-11. The lead continuing to swell now. Here is Penniman. Penniman picked up the dribble. Here's Mikhail on a handoff with 10. Grant now to Castle. Castle has Jakari on the switch. Crossed him up, pump fake, leaned in and drew the foul. So Jakari will pick up the foul. Will they give it to him in the act? They will, with 4 and 4/10 seconds to go. 25-11, but I don't care what you say right now. Chauncey Wiggins, the Clemson commit, is the story of this first half either way, and he gets up off the bench and goes to the scorer's table. He got a 14-second game rest. Free throw good from Castle. Wiggins in, and Kalen Fox had checked in briefly, a 6'6" sophomore. Castle, one traded. Gives it to Harris, no shot clock in this region tournament. Harris driving, using the body, layup good. Jakari Harris came. He has 11. He's turned it on. And a delay there. Let's see. So it'll be Newton, Pounds back in with those two fouls, both offensively. Whitlock, Mikael Grant, and Marquavius Brown. Brown also with two fouls. So Stephon Castle gets a rest here. 30-12, 18-point lead for the Grayson Rams. They have been doing it behind Wiggins and Harris. Mikhail swings it to the right side now, holding it. Whitlock gets it in turn. Jakai, 15-footer. It's off the hill of the rim. No. Pounds gets the rebound. He thought he had it, but then Harris got in, lost it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Newton Rams. The four losses for Newton: Prolific Prep, Cumberland Christian, Pebblebrook, and Wheeler. So Pebblebrook and Wheeler are the only two GHSA teams. Cumberland Christian, a GAPS team. They were a state champion, GAPS, and quite frankly should win it there this year again as well. But those are the four losses for the Newton Rams, who went 6-1 against non-Georgia teams and were the Sugar Bowl Classic champions. And they went down there and whooped up on some people. You hear me? Right now, though, they're going to have to battle their way back in. That same set design coming off. Harris across the lane, put it up front iron, no. Rebound by Pounds. In the corner, lifts a three. Jakai Newton, no. Rebound, Gatlin out of the guard spot. The Grayson guards, point guard-wise, are rebounding well between Blackwell and Gatlin. Gatlin wanted to pull it, whips it down. Moody, all seeking and finding and a little sharing and caring. Gatlin to Chad Moody. Man, you don't know how proud I am to see Chad Moody back on this basketball floor at this point of the season and having the impact right there. Good seek, good find. Gatlin to Moody. 32-12, a 20-point lead. Brown caught it, two dribble, pull up from the foul line, fading right, no, and Moody gets up the glass. Outlets it now, and here's Elliott. Elliott had Fox up ahead, but he's patient. Now he's still downhill below the free throw line, but he walked with the basketball and got caught on the shorts and a turnover. 5:56 to go, and now Chauncey Wiggins will check in, and Jakari Harris will go out for Grayson, and Stephon Castle will come in, and Daniel Pounds will go out, and Coach Charlemagne Gibbons gives him some words of encouragement before he gives the set offensively. Now with a chip away, I don't know how many, well I do, but I'm not going to bring that up. Reverse foul. Jakai went blowing down that baseline and tried to finish on the right. Foul on the 11, Gatlin. And I will check the foul count, of course, for you at the half, since I'm upstairs opposite. But at the free throw line now, Jakai Newton, who did not score in that first quarter, and there's his first points on his first free throw attempt of the game. Caleb Blackwell in, Chad Moody out. Oh, interesting. I know he just got back, so maybe he's on a quote-unquote pitch count. I don't even like, why did I even say that? Maybe he's on a minute restriction. Why did I say that? Free throw, good, from Newton. He made them both. 32-14. The place is jam-packed, but it's with Newton people in Covington and Porterdale and Oxford, but they're quiet at the moment. 5:36, Brown on the bump. Blackwell, you're going to leave Wiggins open. Fish in a barrel. Bang, bang, bang. All three of them. Chauncey Wiggins is on absolute fire. 17 first half points from Chauncey Wiggins. Do you know what exit 19 is up 85 in South Carolina? That's how you get to Clemson University. That's where he'll be going. Will it be an and one? Let's see. They count the basket, yes, for Jakai Newton. And he will go to the free throw line and try and complete the three-point play. And now Joffrey Pierce says, all right, let's do this. Jalen Oglesby checks into the ball game for the very first time. And Amir Taylor returns. The three-point play opportunity is cashed in by Jakai Newton. So Jakai now trying to get it going. 5 points here, all of them in this Second quarter, coming up on 5 minutes to go. Blackwell worked on by Brown, got a count. Blackwell, a lot of dribbling. Here's Oglesby. Oglesby on the drive. Brown reached in and knocked it away. They fight for it, and now Marquavius Brown picks it up. Brown to Castle on the break. Layup. Good defense coming to offense now. Marquavius Brown with the activity. Here's Blackwell flying back this way. Elliott wanted to pull it. Pump fake, puts it on the floor. Wiggins was open, didn't see him. Blackwell open. Three. In and out. No. Put back by Elliott. No. And Whitlock has it on the glass. Whitlock in transition. Doesn't have the numbers. Forces the action and got it sent away. And now here comes Blackwell. Uh-oh, that might be intentional. You know what? It's not the NBA, but that was a clear path foul. There was not a defender back behind him on that. I think they're going to get together and talk about that. You can't call it clear path. It could be called intentional, though. Let's see. Intentional foul, and that is the correct call. 2 shots in the ball. There was not a defender back there, and it's an intentional foul call. And Chauncey Wiggins, or no, it'll be Blackwell, I think they should be shooting it because he was the one that got fouled, or they're going to say it was fouled on Wiggins. If I'm Wiggins, I just stand there at the free throw line and let them figure it out. Coach Gibbons now getting the explanation. He doesn't like it, and now this official figures out it ain't Chauncey. And Blackwell was trying to hide. I know what they were doing. That's called gamemanship, people. Blackwell now, why did the young men not understand? You got to get behind the midcourt line. Somebody's going to call you for that in the state tournament, and you're going to be mad instead of standing in the front court. Blackwell free throw good. I'm telling you now, they're going to call that. They're not calling it right now, but you're going to slip and not be behind the midcourt stripe, and somebody's going to call it. Free throw, good. 2 shots and the ball. 37-19, an 18-point advantage. Substitution now, Pounds in, Grant out. 4:36. It happened last night in a region game I was at. They didn't call it, but they were sitting there waiting on the player to not step back when that shot went up. Somebody's going to tweet about it. Somebody's going to complain about it. If it's an intentional attack, get behind that midcourt line and get behind that property line. A 3-ball from Caleb Blackwell. His first field goal, a 21-point Grayson advantage, the largest lead of the day at 4:14. Castle on the drive, goes in on the smaller Blackwell and draws the foul. Will they get it on Blackwell? They do give it to Caleb Blackwell. 4:10 to go. Uh-oh. It's quiet in this gym because, like I said, all of Oxford and Porterdale and Covington are here. Free throw is good. But right now it's, what do they say? Quiet as a church mouse. Free throw is good from Castle. I'm actually a little shocked myself now. 20-point ball game, but look at how much time you've got to go. 4:10 to go, and Grayson is going to try to break the brand new scoreboard. Free throw is good. 40-21, 4:08. Now, a trap full court press. They're going to go diamond press, or is it a 2-2-1? 2-2-1. Here's Taylor on the catch. He walked. They didn't call it. Now back to Tyrese Elliott. Halfway gone. Second quarter. 3:58 in the moving clock. Wiggins is trapped in the corner. Jump pass to Taylor on the catch. Elliott on the cut. Down the lane. Took the contact. No foul. No call. He gets the rebound. Now he bounces it back out to Jakari Harris, who's checked back into the ball game. Here's Elliott. Elliott going to drive right before the foul line. Oglesby whips it over. They close out on Harris. He drives in. Layup. No. Rebound tip comes off to Jakari Newton. He checks his footwork. He stays in bounds, and he'll bring it into the front court. 3.5 to go. Back to the basket. Pounds catches. Now hands off. Pounds not looking to score. Castle had the double, lost it. Now dribbled it off the back of his foot. Now he finally gets the handle on it. Pounds with the handoff again. Here's Brown hesitating, driving, whip to the corner. Jakai didn't pull it. Now he's going to jump into the lane, had it knocked away. Oh, and a foul call. Pounds dunked it home there after the whistle. Foul will be called on the Grayson Rams. I didn't see if he said 2 or 3. Either way, I'll check it for you at the half, but the Indiana commit, Jakai Newton at the free throw line. Now he's 3 of 3 in this quarter. Newton as a team is 5 of 5, make it 6 of 6 as a team. The important thing about this is they're scoring points without the clock moving, 3:09, which is really frustrating. I keep looking up at the nice brand new scoreboard, and it's not a foul count. The bonus light, though, is not on, so they call that on the shot. Newton makes both free throws. Jakai Newton come out with the press. Here's Harris. They got him trapped. Harris had to jump pass over to Blackwell. He's got Oglesby, but his head is not up. Then we go fancy behind the back. That's all kind of late. Oglesby a three anyway. Jalen Oglesby, a triple. The late pass, though. Not going to be able to get away with that at the next level. I can tell you that now. Newton, tricky dribbles, pulls a three in Wiggins' face. Long rebound. Castle gets it. Castle spins. Castle goes up. It was deflected by Taylor. Put back up. No. Follow. Yes, inside. Was that Brown? Yes. Marquavius Brown, his second field goal. 43-25. And Coach Joffrey Pierce does not like something. He calls a timeout. And this one right now is to have a conversation with the ref, and he gets to steal a bit more time. I don't know if he called a 30 or a full. Let's see. The official still holding the ball and won't give. You're supposed to leave the ball alone, Mr. Ref. Just drop it. A 30-second timeout has been called with 2:32 to go. Glad that you're with us wherever you are. The SUV TV, no. It's right, 43-25, 2:32 to go, but there's a lot of time to go. Newton came in with a big victory over South Gwinnett to advance to the finals, and they went 3-0 against South Gwinnett. South Gwinnett, though, went and stole that third seed as they defeated Parkview earlier in the consolation game. Grayson defeated Parkview to advance, and they went 3-0 against Parkview this year as well. Region 4, 7A. Blackwell out of the timeout now. To Harris. Oh, look at the changing defense there from Newton. Oglesby, the other corner, no. Castle rips down the glass. Stephon puts it on the floor, moves into the front court with the dribble. They pick him up with Blackwell. He whips it over to Jakai. Jakai, good closeout coming quickly from Harris. He was not going to give him liftoff room. 2 minutes to go. Stop. Castle, top side, no. Rebound underneath. Brown lost it out of bounds, and it went off of Grayson. And Coach Charlemagne Gibbons just came out and said something to the official. He's upset. The official just turned around, and I don't know if he glared or looked or listened. One of the three. Newton has it worked on by Harris. Feed it into the post. Hardy recovered it and had him in the corner. Here's Castle. Whips it across to Brown. Brown coming down the lane. Oh, he dunked it. Marquavius Brown, a beautiful move, went down the lane. Grayson defense has been solid, but they were playing campfire defense there, so everybody sitting around watching, and they wound up on a Snapchat. 43-27, 90-second second quarter. Blackwell taking it, holding it, now gives it over to Harris. That lifted just a little bit energy now in this gymnasium from all of the Covington, Porterdale, and Oxford faithful. And now they start chanting defense. 75 seconds. Blackwell to Oglesby in the corner, back to Blackwell. Blackwell thought he was going to attack. Harris, left side three. He got fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line and get three, and that's three on Marquavius Brown. So Jakari Harris will go to the free throw line. I'm going to tell you something about Jakari. He has played good, sound defense in this first half. But when I look down at the ledger, I see 11 points because he bottomed out 3 threes in that first quarter. He showed you he can spray it. One from the right wing, one from the left wing, and then he made a deposit off the glass into the savings account. Now he's at the free throw line. Jakari Harris, the 6'4" sophomore, puts the first one in the air, in and out, no good. That might be the only thing hadn't gone right for Harris now. Marcus Whitlock, oh, they're not going to let him in. That's right, there's 3 shots. 3 shots, excuse me. You have to come in after the second shot. 1:07 to go. Free throw, Harris, good. He has one more coming. Oh, man, I smell popcorn. It smells good. And they've had all kind. I mean, you can get fat, full, and happy off up here in Newton today, man. They had Chick-fil-A. They had everything you wanted to eat. And now somebody just brought all of that movie butter popcorn up here, and it just hit my nose, and, man, does it smell so good. 45-27. They got to give them the point. There they go. A minute to go. Harris with 13, an 18-point lead. The largest has been 21 by the Rams of Grayson. Hardy, turn, catch, good from the mid-post. Malachi Hardy, his first field goal. Finishing quarter strong. If you're Grayson, you want to finish it strong. If you're Newton, you want to steal some momentum. 35 seconds. Now next year, there probably would have been about a 7 or 8 second difference in the shot clock. The shot clocks are here in this gymnasium, but not in use for the region tournament. 24 seconds. Blackwell out, tattoo dribbling. He has Whitlock on him. He spins. He whips it to the corner. Oglesby faked it now, gives it back out. 15 seconds. Blackwell, jump pass, knocked away by Whitlock. Pounds tried to save it. Out of bounds. Stays with Grayson. 11 seconds. Fox will come in and Taylor will go out. Coach Joffrey Pearson at Grayson's staff. Well, they have an execution play here now with 11 seconds. Castle is holding it. Did they call it? A foul count. Oglesby took too long. He was reading Wilson on the ball instead of looking to who he could have passed it to. It was funny because Castle had his arm kind of lynched around Fox, and now a timeout is called, a 30-second timeout. Who? Grayson, no. Oh, they might have gave it to Newton. I'll have to check it, but a 30-second timeout is called. 45-29, 11 seconds. They'll have to go the length of the floor coming out of the timeout. Newton coming in at 22-4. As I mentioned, they're currently riding a 4-game winning streak. Grayson coming in at 17-8. And right now, I didn't see 45-29. I'm just going to be flat out honest with you. But there's still 32 minutes, and there's still 16 minutes and 11 seconds left to play. We're going to finish out the first half with these 11 right now. Inbound, Castle didn't touch it, now he does. Harris is on him. He gives it over to Whitlock, back to him with 5. Here's Castle with 4, with 3, one-on-one, driving, jump pass, corner, 3, Newton to beat the horn, no. That is the end of a very, very exciting but wide margin between these two teams. The Grayson Rams 45, the Newton Rams 29 at the half right here. The SUVTV.com, the Region 4-7A Finals.
Hi, I'm Dominique Wilkins, and welcome to my backyard and CBA Sports. At CBA Sports, we create family fun and a lifetime of memories. From our custom-built court systems, putting greens, synthetic lawn, to complete outdoor living spaces. From a single court to your own backyard fantasy, we can do any or all to accommodate your yard, your budget, and your lifestyle. As president of CBA Sports, I invite you to stop by our design center where you can see and play on all our products. I hope to see you soon.
Get more from your box score with Cerebro Sports, the official analytics partner of SUV TV. Visit cerebrosports.com for more information and check us out at all SUV TV events.
welcome you back inside Newton High School Gymnasium. Joel Hilsman, glad that you are with us wherever you are. The SUVTV.com, the Region 4 7A Finals. 45-29 in favor of the Grayson Rams. Let's take a look at some numbers. Grayson got it started. Man, are they burning up the nets. 28-point first quarter. But in that first half, they were 5 of 7 from the free throw line. They had 8 made three balls. Chauncey Wiggins, though, 17 points in that first half, 14 of them in the first quarter. And Jakari Harris, 13 points. He had 9 of those in the first quarter on 3 tray balls. So Oglesby came off the bench and hit that 8th three for the Grayson Rams. For the Newton Rams, well, they kind of started getting it going, a 17-point second quarter, so it was an even second quarter scoring-wise. They went 10 of 11 from the free throw line, but only 1 three-ball made. That came from Ashton Penman off of the bench. Zakai Newton has 7, along with Stephon Castle 7 and Martavius Brown 6. So the big 3 carrying and toting the mail for Newton, who has had, by the way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 scorers. And Grayson Rams, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 scorers as well. I didn't go get my popcorn. I can't eat it, keep the book, and talk without grease and stuff getting all in the way, but I'm going to go get it. I'm going to tell you that now. The second half coming right here at you, the SUVTV.com. Newton in possession now. They move left to right, all in the white tops and white bottoms, blue numbers, and black trim, and Stephon Castle lifts and drops a 2. They need to have that one. Grayson in possession, moving right to left, all in green. Green tops and green bottoms, gold numbers, and a little tint of a white trim. 45-31. Grayson led by as many as 21 points in that first half. The Newton crowd was anxious for a little while. Elliott, take that with you. A 3 from Tyrese Elliott. Elliott will be going to North Carolina A&T, who will be making a move to the CAA, the Colonial Athletic Conference. And if you don't know about that, College of Charleston and Northeastern and Drexel and Hofstra, some fine basketball players and basketball teams in that league and conference. Count it, and the foul. Jakai Howard bouncing, got the roll. Zach Cooks, who ripped up Burkmar and went and played at NJIT. He went and transferred over to Hofstra and has done very well. TJ Bickerstaff is cutting it up at Drexel in the CAA. Brendan Tucker is cutting it up at College of Charleston off of the bench. RJ Nord is over at Elon along with Hunter McIntosh. You see, I'm just going down the list. Free throw, no good. A minute gone by, 48-33. How did I get on that? Because, offensive foul. Yeah, you moved your shoulder, Chauncey. Offensive foul, Chauncey Wiggins. I did have the foul count correct. I said Corey Gatlin had a foul. He did not. They charged that with Keelan Fox in that first half. But I got on the CAA and the Colonial Athletic Conference because North Carolina A&T is where Tyrese is going, and they are in the Big South now. Not anymore. They're going to the CAA, and that's going to be a wonderful conference growing. Watch for basketball. It's been good. It's going to get better. On the glass, Amir Taylor rips off the glass and spins it over now to Tyrese Elliott. Elliott in and out, dribble, stops and gives it to Harris. Harris caught it in rhythm, but now stopped. He has Whitlock on him. Castle now comes out on Elliott. 15-point advantage, minute and a half gone by, third quarter. Elliott to the corner to Harris. Harris gonna spin, goes baseline, floats it up. It's good, Jakari Harris. Grayson shot the basketball extremely well. They've got half 100 right now, 50-33. You always notice a tale of 2 halves, maybe. Can they keep it going? They were patient on that last offensive possession. Whitlock couldn't get it to go. Rebound, Castle, count it, and 1. Big boy, Big East basketball from Stephon Castle. He'll go to the free throw line. Castle, 3 of 4 in that first half from the line. And now let's see. Taylor will go out, and Fox will come in. Fox, a 6'6" sophomore, who's been getting some spot and valuable minutes. Chad Moody had 2 fouls in that first half, by the way. They called him for an offensive, and they called him for another one. Remember, I'm upstairs, and they don't keep it on the board, and the free throw is no good. So now all of a sudden the 15-foot charity stripe shots for the Newton Rams seem difficult. 15-point margin. They got to chop into it. A little more than 2 minutes gone. Wiggins on the catch, back to the basket. Oh, with the left hand hook, couldn't get it to go. Fox inside. Fox took away the rebound. Fox goes up and is fouled, bringing the energy off of the bench. Keelan Fox, they called it on the floor, though, I believe. Keelan's walking to the free throw line. Yeah, you better sell it. Yeah, he's going to go to the free throw line on that shot. Chauncey Wiggins just stood at that line and put it up with his left hand again. You can tell he might be in the gym, have been working on that one. I know one thing, he worked them out in that first quarter. 50-35, 5:44 to go, and Fox is at the free throw line, and it rolled off no good. He's trying to get in the book. All of a sudden, both teams can't shoot free throws. Who drank too much body armor at the half? Free throw on the way, good. Fox is in the book. He split the free throws, and it's a 51-35 lead. They keep getting it at 15. They have not gotten it lower to 15. Note that now. It was as high as 21. 5:35 to cut action with Grant. He goes to the block. Fox don't want to hear it. Here's Castle, whips it back over. They're trying to go to the block. Yep, catch on a cut. Too fast on a whip pass. Impatience. And Coach Charlemagne Gibbons is looking at him and saying, be easy, slow down. A county over from here. He's called Morgan. Tukey Brown, you know him? Yeah. Charlemagne Gibbons won a state championship with Tukey Brown over Buford, who was coached by then Alan Whitehart. 3, Harris, bottom. Oh, Jakari Harris. Give me the hot sauce. Give me the hot sauce. Jakari Harris is on fire. His 4th triple of the game, 54-35. It swells back up to 19. Here is Castle holding. He has Blackwell on him. They're going to come out, little matchup zone, whip to the corner. Newton catches. They shut it off. Grayson defense. Oh, backdoor. Grant dunk. That might have been the worst defense Grayson has played or the easiest bucket one. Grayson's defense, though, has been on it. Let's speak about that. They have been shutting off stuff. They've been limiting them to 1 or 2 shots, and they've been getting the 50-50 balls. Elliott, a 3, no, rebound. Look at that. Fox got the board, and now they're going to say he's going to get hit with the foul. 54-37, 4:31 to go. And now we're going to have a timeout, and Coach Joffrey Pierce walking out to half court, and he's going to get hit with the 30. So, yes, the 30 earlier was called on Newton. 4:31 to go. Joel Hillsman, glad that you're here with us. The SUVTV.com, the Region 4 7A Finals. We're in Newton County. We're in Covington, Georgia. And most of Covington, Newton is here, Porterdale and Oxford as well. You know where it is. It's out I-20. It ain't too far. It's far for some people. 54-37. One Ram way has a Ram fight. Grayson and Newton. Grayson, by the way, I mentioned their 8 losses, and I mentioned that they had not lost a game by double digits. Their 8 losses are by a combined 30 points. That's all. Did not lose a game in double digits of those 8 losses. They got 8 losses. They're 17-8, and they're better than a lot of teams that got 20 and 22 wins, and some of them 20 wins and ain't even in the state tournament. Driving, scoring is Stephon Castle. So Castle will get another and one opportunity. That was coming out of the timeout. He had 6 points in the quarter, 13 in the game. And he is 3 of 5 from the free throw line. And now Jalen Oglesby, who got very solid minutes in that first half, is checking back into the ball game, and that'll be for Tyrese Elliott. And now the light goes on. Look at that. That means that 6 fouls now on Grayson in this quarter. Free throw, short, no good. Wiggins on the glass. So every foul now for Newton, they'll be shooting free throws. It's important to be able to get to the free throw line when you've got over half a quarter to play and you're trailing like this, 54-39. Blackwell dribbling and now gives it to Wiggins on the catch. Wiggins fakes it and they go through. Wiggins is going to go. He's going to spin. They reached in on him. He whipped it to Oglesby. Good ball movement. You're going to leave Jakari open. 3, good. You know what that's called? That's called sharing and carrying the basketball. The swing action. Caught him gambling. Hit Kari, he was open, Harris, and knocked it in. Blackwell, get it up ahead, boy. Up to Oglesby, layup, good. His passes in the open court just too late. You want to play at the next level, man. Get that thing up the floor. He's gotten away with it twice, to be honest with you. Both times, the Oglesby. Gray Brown, short corner jump, no. Rebound hit the floor. Castle underneath, up, count it. And the foul, Stephon Castle. I'm sorry, don't mean to come down on you, Caleb, but get the basketball up, man. And now here comes Chad Moody into the ball game at 3:27 to go, 59-41. Moody came in and got him a whale dunk off a Gatlin assist. And if you just don't know, if you just now getting here, guess who's just now getting back on the floor? Chad Moody. Was down in Texas and dunked on somebody's head and fell off the rim and hurt himself. And now he is back. Came back in the region tournament. Here is Blackwell. Blackwell now will have it. Blackwell worked on by Brown. 59-42, it's at 17. Blackwell whips to the corner. Wiggins, a three, fish in the barrel. You take them fish that you caught, you put them in the barrel, and then you just shoot them. That's when you just know you firing away. Chauncey Wiggins, drive up, no call. Moody on the glass, protects it, and now gives it over to Jakari Harris. They got numbers if they go. Here comes Harris. Harris stops. He was running with Moody, and they're going to hit Moody with a traveling violation. 20-point game again with 2:55. Newton just cannot make up ground. Jakari Harris, 8 points in this third quarter. He has shot that basketball, man. 5 triples in this game. And now let's see. The center official is blowing. What? Oh, they want to take a look and get a wet spot. All right, yes, please get the wet spot up. All right, well, this is what you got on the line now. The number 1 seed out of this region, the champ, you go to that bottom left quad, and Berkmar is already sitting in that bottom left quad. If you lose this game, you're the number 2, and you go to that top right quad, and guess who's sitting over there? A team that has not been beat in the state of Georgia. Sloppy turnover. Here's 3-on-1. Alley, ooh! He missed it. Jakari tried to boom it down. They're going to say out of bounds. It tucked the tape. Blackwell again on the break. It's just taking too long to make his decision. It would have been nice, but does that translate to the next level, young man? 2:30 to go, 62-42. Bouncing it now, holding it. Here's Castle. Castle whips to the right side. Now here's Newton. Newton gonna drive on Blackwell, then fade off on him Dirk style. Oh, Jakai break out the bag right there, boy. They're gonna like it in Bloomington, I'm gonna tell you that right now. You know what Assembly Hall is like when they get the rocking and rolling. Not far, just go up 65. Oh, well, if you're from Georgia, you already know. You already rocked out the Circle City in a 3-1-7 back in January. 62-44, 2:07 to go. Foul was called on the floor. Grayson don't have it, baseline out of bounds. Breaks the set and gives it into Wiggins, who catches. The double comes. Blackwell open, make him pay. Cannot. 3 ball, no good. Brown got the rebound now. Marquavius surveying. More double dribble. They didn't call it. He got nifty with the handling and got away with it. Castle now worked on by Harris, trying to go to that block. It's out high. Now turning is Hardy. A pass was deflected. They tried to work that earlier, and he got a turnover. Malachi Hardy. And now Coach Charlemagne Givens has had enough. He calls a 30-second timeout. 1:47. We'll take it with them right now. Quick timeout.
Get more from your box score with Cerebro Sports, the official analytics partner of SUV TV. Start with stats with Cerebro Sports and make every game count. Visit CerebroSports.com for more information and check us out at all SUV TV events.
Joe Hill's been back here with you at the perch on top of the mezzanine, I guess, inside Newton Ram Gymnasium. 62-44, 100 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Got a score coming out of timeout. Hardy jumper, good. That's nice there, Malachi Hardy, his 4th point of the day. Had to have that coming out of the timeout, and then they're going to go back to that press. Ball back 2-2-1 style, and now here comes Harris across the timeline with 80 seconds to give it to Blackwell. Blackwell back on the half-court logo, and now Jakai come up and gonna make him work with the count. Goes to the right, stops, starts, comes back to the left, picked it up, in trouble, and a foul call, and nope, the timeout was called, a full timeout. So Coach Joffrey Pierce called that timeout, and we will keep it right here, 1:09 to go. All right, here you go. Let's talk about strength of schedule. The losses, well, they lost 2 to Newton, each by 2 points each. And again, they haven't lost a game by double digits. Lost to Wheeler by 2. Lost to McEachern by 2. Lost to Green Forest by 4. They're out-of-state losses now. They lost by 9, 8, and 3. It's not shabby, man. And the thing about it, they lost to Green Forest by 4, but they had an interesting 2-game thing against Green Forest where they won the first one. 4 and 3 against non-Georgia teams for the Grayson Rams, and quality victories. Etowah, who just disappointed almost everybody in losing in the semifinal. They'll have to go in as a 3 seed. Drew Charter, Carmel Christian was a quality win. They took down Windsor Forest, Green Forest, and then they took down the mighty threat and powerhouse Eagles Landing, led by A.J. Barnes and David Thomas. Out of the timeout, I'll get to the rest of the Newton resume as well. You know I will. You know that's what I do. I try to keep you informed, and I try to give you substance. Blackwell pulls it back under a minute to go, and a foul called out on Jakai Newton, hand checking his 3rd foul. Now remember, he got hit with that technical earlier. Right now, Grayson has put on a shooting show, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 12 made threes as a team. Jakari has 5 of them. Into the backcourt, here's Blackwell. Blackwell worked on now by Marcus Whitlock. Now he's a guy with that energy that may bring it in and do something. Pass is tipped, Hardy defensively. Castle recovers, jump pass up ahead to Pounds with a dunk. Now let me show you the difference in getting the ball up ahead when you've got the opportunity. Castle saw it, rifled a dart, Pounds caught it and flushed it. They're trying to bring life back into this gymnasium. Half a minute to go. 62-48. Now the gym says defense again. Blackwell will pull it back out and try to work some of that clock. 20 seconds. Now he's got a count on him from Brown. He got to make the dribble. He stops. Now he's going to go to the left and whip it to the corner into Oglesby with 10. And what happened? A traveling violation, Jalen Oglesby. Newton has an opportunity to get this thing to 12 with a bucket here in the final 10 seconds. Gatlin in, Blackwell out for the Newton Rams. They asked him to roll it. Jakari gonna step up and make him pick it up before he wanted to. Now here's Castle, gets the screen. Castle has it with 5, with 4, works on Harris, leans in, tried to draw the foul and did. I don't know about that one, Mr. Ref, but he drew the foul. And they hit Jakari with it, 2-4. Jakari Harris, a 6'4" sophomore. Chauncey Wiggins has gone quiet, but it's all right. He got 20 on y'all. 14. He set the tone of the game. Let's just call a spade now. 14 points in that first quarter. He set that tone. And then as he started cooling, then here came Jakari Harris. A 28-point first quarter for the Grayson Rams. Free throw, no good. Moody on the glass. And that will be the end of, if that go in for Jakari, even if it didn't count, because he hit one of those earlier. All right, 4th quarter coming up next. Timeout.
Bounty versus the old family dish towel. Drying with a fresh sheet of Bounty leaves your hands cleaner than a used dish towel that can carry and redistribute food residue. So ditch the dish towel for better hand hygiene. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
You see, Head & Shoulders has scalp shield technology, protects against flakes even between washes. It's never not working.
Kind of like us. Number 15?
Never not working.
I don't like this one.
Me neither.
Let's get out of here.
Head & Shoulders scalp shield, never not working.
Welcome you back inside Newton High School Gymnasium. Joel Hillsman, glad that you're with us as we get ready for the fourth quarter. It is a 62-49 Grayson Ram lead, and Grayson will start the fourth side out of bounds. They're moving right to left. Kale just defeated Osborne. Grayson now moving right to left, all in the green. Green tops and green bottoms, gold numbers and white trim. We're in the final quarter. Newton won that third quarter. The first quarter they've won today. 20-17 they won the third quarter. Wiggins had it knocked away, and Wiggins will get the foul as he tried to go for the loose ball out in the open floor. Stephon Castle, 10 points in that third quarter. And Jakai had 4, so 14 of those 20 came from those guys that you expect. Let's see, 14-17 in the game right now for Stephon Castle. Chauncey Wiggins has 20 for Grayson, and Jakari Harris has 21. You got 41 between them two, you're in trouble. Especially at the rate that they're shooting the basketball. It's got to be around 52 to 58%. It's above 50. Put it on the floor. Hardy reached in, and Tyrese Elliott reached in and stole it. It'll be a jump ball or a foul. Let's see. Jump ball. Possession will stay with the Newton Rams. Newton quality wins this year. Yeah, they got them. Norcross, Westlake, Green Forest, McEachern, and Archer. And now we want to clean up the floor. Those are their quality wins on top of the 6-1 against non-Georgia teams. One interesting team they played, they defeated St. Mary's, Arizona, who was a common opponent to Milton in 7A as well. So you get to see two Georgia teams go up against the same out-of-state team. Georgia won both of those. Inside, Hardy off and in. Malachi Hardy has 6. He's been good. Valuable points at key junctures. The Newton crowd now urging defense. Look at that. It's down to 11. This is as close as it's been. They had been nipping and got it to 15 and 16, and then it went up to 19 and back to 20, and here it is down at 11. Elliott around the screen. Watch the elbow. Turnover. Grayson now, you might start unraveling, and this Newton crowd now, they're waiting on something else to give them some momentum. Elliott comes out. Blackwell comes back in. Jakari smacks his hand. And now Charlemagne Givens is being emphatic with the offensive sets. Castle on the ball. Harris defensively. Swings it now to Pounds. Back to Castle. Castle gonna drive. Dunk! Uh-oh! That's all they wanted. He blew by Harris, who has played sound defense on him. But now Newton is rising. It's under 10. It's at 9. 6:40. There's a month of ball to play. Blackwell back on the logo. Worked on now by Marcavius Brown. Wiggins set that screen. He stayed still that time. Gatlin now back to Blackwell. Blackwell gonna fake, drive in, scoop it up with the right hand. Oh, man, he got the roll. Living right, Caleb Blackwell. Here comes Castle. Now they run that same high set action. They're going to try to get him going downhill. Jakari's under the screen. Moved in. No foul call. Up. And now a foul is called. It is called on Grayson. Tried to draw it. And it's not on Harris. I think they hit it with 11. All right, so now here's the key thing with the free throws coming up. In that third quarter, Newton was 2 of 6 from the free throw line. Castle was 2 of 5 from the line. 6:09 to go, 64-53. Castle free throw, good. Castle 6 of 10 from the free throw line in the game so far. 10-point game. They got it down to 9. They got it down now to 9 again. Second time in the quarter they've gotten it to 9. 64-55. 2 minutes gone, fourth quarter. Region 4-7-8. It determines which side of the bracket you fall on. Now, that's another discussion. Wiggins had it blocked. Pounds chased it down. Gives it to Penniman. Ashton Penniman will bring it into the forecourt. They got a chance to chop into the margin. Here's Castle. Open three. No. Rebound put back. Grant. No. Rebound underneath Wiggins. He collects it. He protects it. Now he puts it on the floor. He whips it up ahead to Gatlin. Gatlin lost the handle on it. Cut off by Castle. Wiggins leans. He forced the three. His first forced shot. Blackwell gets the rebound. 5-25. Penniman chased out on him. He's got a clock on him. Multi dribbling out front. Blackwell leans in, picked up the dribble, nowhere to go, whips it back to Gatlin. Gatlin back to Blackwell. Blackwell driving in, dumped it off into Moody. Moody had left his feet. He thought he committed to the shot. They come away with it again. Corner, three, Harris, no. Rebound, tip out of bounds. Off of Castle. Newton's defense has turned it up a notch, and the crowd is trying to help him. Harris with a forced shot there. Well, that was a good shot. Wiggins forced his over there. They've been dropping them in because they haven't forced them, and a little pressure now. Don't get tight. 64-55. You knew Newton wasn't going to go away, Grayson. You knew it. Elliott drives, block, out of bounds. Stays in with the possession to Grayson. Grayson right now, mark it down, 4:57. This will be their third attempt on this possession. They don't score here and Newton comes down, this place might explode. 4:57. Wiggins holds. He's going to work on Castle. Offensive foul. His fourth foul. Chauncey Wiggins. Newton crowd feeling it. Now the cheerleaders are beginning to stomp. It's not swaying real wide like your old grandmother's pendulum clock, but it's beginning to move back and forth a little bit. It ain't wide. It ain't that wide pendulum swing, but you know it's one where you're just now getting started. Jumper, Newton, no. Tip, follow, Brown, no. Wiggins on the glass. He gives it over now to Harris, who shoots it over to Elliott into the forecourt. 4.5 to go. Elliott turned down, foul on Whitlock. Whitlock went reaching. That's what he did. His foul is the first. 4:32 to go. 64-55. Newton hasn't led since it was single digits. Wiggins comes out, 4:32. He's got 4 fouls. Oglesby back in. Oglesby, Moody, Harris, Blackwell, and Elliott. The 5 on the floor for the Grayson Rams. Brown, Castle, Newton, Grant, and Whitlock. The 5 on the floor for Newton. 4:24, fourth quarter. 64-55. Harris turns, stops. Blackwell faked it, put it on the floor. Tricky dribbles again, gets him on the shake, fades away, jumper, no. Moody kept it alive for a moment, and Elliott picks up a foul. Moody came in and tried to get it. I thought they may hit him with the offensive foul, or excuse me, the loose ball foul. Don't yell over the back no more when you go to the gym. It's a loose ball foul. No such thing as over the back. It's a loose ball foul, but they did not call that on Moody. They hit Elliott with this one. 64-55. Here comes another big, wide, large possession. 4:08. Castle picks it up and comes across the timeline. They've been chopping and chopping and chopping away. It's a 9-point game. Run the set and come this time out on the right side. They did it earlier on the left. What's the difference with this wrinkle? Here is Castle. Castle worked on by Harris. Harris now for a steal. Elliott up ahead quickly. Jakari on the break. Dunk. You see how Tyrese Elliott got that ball up ahead in plenty of time. 10 second quarter point, half points from Jakari Harris. Elliott with the steal and the assist and the easy dunk. 11-point game. Brown wanted to pull it. He does. No good. Rebound. Newton back up. No. Tip. It goes and hits the tape. It'll be out of bounds, but who touched it last? Newton did. 66-55, 3:23. I might say the score every 7 seconds now. Who knows? 11-point ball game. The Newton crowd, I'm telling you, they're wanting a 6-7-0 run. They want to start rocking and swaying the place. Picked up the press in the backcourt. Harris, they got to get it across. Elliott, 10-second violation. They took too long. 3-11. And now Amir Taylor comes in. Gatlin will come in. Elliott and Oglesby will go out. Joffrey Pierce, 94 and 18 over the last 4 seasons. 6-3 in the state tournament, including a loss in the finals during a 30-win season. 2 years ago, a timeout is called by Newton. I guess I should take it with them, but I'm not. We can't go anywhere, not tonight. Region 4, 7-8. And here's the thing about those last couple of Grayson years. 22-4 last year, 30-2 during the 19 and 20 season, and then 25-4. But this year, 17-8. But 20 wins is still right there. They played somebody. They weren't afraid to play anybody. Newton now, 3rd year under head coach Charlemagne Gibbons, 22-4 this year. That's a big turn from last year at 14-9, but still a 2nd-round loss to Pebblebrook. And the year before that, a 21-10 victory in his first season. Lost that one on the road at where everybody has to go and play, it seems like, at Milton. 57-23 the last 3 years under Coach Charlemagne Gibbons, who has a state championship at Morgan County. He spent 1 year at Stars Mill. 15-14 that year, and guess what? He lost in the 2nd round to Warner Robins, who guess what they did that year? Yeah, they won a state championship. 66-55, 3:06 to go. Joel Hilsman, glad that you're with us. The SUVTV.com. Newton's got the score coming out of the timeout. Knocked away. No, that's not a travel. He hit the ball. Poor call there. Blackwell with a little clap in Newton's face. He went up. Blackwell hit the ball. That was a poor call, but there hasn't been many of those tonight, and I think the other official just went and told him that. Well, now, here you go, Grayson 256. You better capitalize on it. Your 11-point lead, I'm telling you, it's a 5 or 6-0 run away from being in serious jeopardy. 2:50 on a 4th quarter clock in the Region 4 7A finals in Georgia. Blackwell dribbles, and now he's going to retreat dribble. He has Whitlock on him. They're going to tighten up that defense. Taylor's going to come give him the high ball screen. He goes around it. He lost it on the floor. Taylor saved it. Corey Gatlin, 3. Yes! Corey Gatlin, his first points, and they're major and massive. A 3-ball out of a scramble play almost. 14-point lead. Whitlock drives, took the contact and his foul, and they're going to hit Taylor with it. Gatlin, a little 6'1", sophomore. I think they named him to the all-defensive team. They mentioned that. People are doing these all-defensive teams. I mean, I like regional awards. I do. Some of y'all got 3 region teams and then 15 more honorable mentions. You got to draw the line somewhere, man. Free throw. Good from Whitlock.
Big boy.
69-56. 2:21 to go. Grayson has led by as many as 21. Oh, my. Look out. They're heading for the exits. Newton people are getting ready to get up and leave and head out to Covington and back to Porterdale and Oxford. I don't know if it's too early, but they're leaving. Harris has him, fakes the pass, doesn't make it. Coming up on 2 minutes to go. Gatlin's in that corner and Castle fouls him. I don't know about this one. Well, I know next year when the shot clock is here for real, you won't leave at this juncture of the game. But they are packing up, grabbing purses and taking chairs and grabbing jackets, and they are heading for the exits on the Newton faithful. Another foul by Whitlock. I just happened to look up and see it on both sides. Wow, 2:04. It's a 13-point lead. Newton crowd, they tried multiple times. The first quarter is where this basketball game was set the tone for them by Chauncey Wiggins, 14 first quarter points to go with 9 for Jakari Harris. Grayson had 28 points in that first quarter. Tyrese Elliott drives and scores. 71-56. Look at this. Want to shake up the bracket now. Inside. Grant turn, face up on Taylor. Now back to the basket. Nice move, and a foul will be called on Taylor. They're leaving at a rate where I almost can see the NHS across the way for Newton High School. Streaming out of here. I guess you. Well, we know which Rams going to own one Ram way tonight. 71-56. Free throw off the mark. No good from Grant. Newton won both games in the regular season by 4 total points. Times 4 is what Grayson is leading by at the moment. Free throw, no good. In their gym. In a region final. 95 seconds to go. I mean, they're pouring out of here. I didn't see a 16-point game, I'm going to tell you that. Joffrey Pierce standing and coaching and yelling. To the very moment. Gatlin on the catch. They're playing keep away right now. This will be the last year of this before you got to shoot the ball. Harris spins it to Ogletree. Oglesby, who gave them solid, sound minutes off of that bench. Make no mistake about it. He only had 5 points, but the energy there. They go under a minute, and the Grayson bench begins to clap, and I think Charlemagne said, all right, we're just going to take this one. The Grayson Rams, oh boy, they're going to be the number 1 seed, bottom left quad. Could be them in Berkmar. Harris to Taylor inside, and a foul is called. No, a traveling is called. I won't have any problem with traffic by the time I wrap this broadcast up and we break it down. 71-56, 36 and a half seconds. Castle will give it to Penniman, and Penniman will come across the timeline. Newton will fall to the number 2 seed. It'll be in that top right quad. Castle knocks in a 3, and that may do it for the scoring. We'll see. 24 seconds. No, Ashton says nope. Make you come down here and shoot a free throw or 2. So Newton will go to the top right quad, and they'll be the number 2 seed, and guess who's waiting in that side of that quad? Pebblebrook. And they played earlier in the year. And when they played earlier in the year, you kind of thought it was a preview of a state championship game. Well, the basketball god said we'll see you in the quarterfinals. That's going to be a doozy, bro. And it will be at Pebblebrook. Inside, steal, layup, good from Jakai Newton. Well, got to buckle this thing up. It's at 10 points now. Are they going to foul? They do foul. They fouled Jakari Harris. I mean, Chauncey Wiggins hadn't scored but 6 points since the first quarter, but it's called tone setting, man. 14 points in that first quarter. He hit a 3 in the second and a 3 in the third. He's got 20. Jakari Harris had 13 in the first half. He has 23 in the game, and he dropped it in the bucket 5 times from beyond the property line. Impressive. Nine and 3/10 seconds. They called a timeout in the trap, and the gym is almost empty. I'm beginning to see how much green was actually here. There's some Grayson green here. But nobody from Newton wants to see Grayson Rams lift the region title trophy on one Ram way. They don't want to see it, but it's about to happen in 9 and 3/10 game seconds. Catch it, get it in bounds. They go reaching to the bench. Laz Mason has it, gives it to Amir, who will dribble it out, and the ball game will end right there. The Grayson Rams are the Region 4 7-8 champs and the number 1 seed going into the 7-8 tournament. They'll be on that bottom left quad. They'll take on Region 2's number 4. I'm going to look ahead. You could see Berkmar and Grayson in the quarterfinals. Newton They will fall to the region runner-up. They'll be number 2. They'll be in that top right quad, and they could see Pebblebrook in the quarterfinals. I know I'm looking ahead. I can say that. I'm the media, and we'll be talking about it on Bracket Breakdown as well. Give me just a moment. I want to get you these numbers here. Usually I have Lou to fill my time while I add it up, but I want to add it up and give it to you because I know you want it. Stephon Castle had 24, 17 in the second half. Ja'Kai Newton had 13. And I don't think they had another double-figure score. They did not. Chad Moody, I mentioned he had 20, 14 in the first quarter. That set the tone, though. And let's see, 13. And Jakari Harris had 23. He had 13 in the first half, 10 in the second half, and he had 5 made tray balls. And those were the only 2 in double figures, I believe, as well. Let's see, Tyrese, the North Carolina A&T commit, 3, 5. He had 7. They got contributions just about from everywhere. Look at this, Blackwell with 8, Gatlin, a big 3 that kind of put the game away, believe it or not. Oglesby with 5. Amir Taylor had a hoop early. Chad Moody had a booming dunk earlier. Keelan Fox had a free throw. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 scorers for the Grayson Rams as they come away with a 71-61 win in the Region 4A final. They're the Region 4A, the Region 4 7A champ. They improved to 18-8 on the season, and they go in as the number 1 seed. The Newton Rams go in at 22-5. Their 4-game winning streak is over, and they will be the number 2 seed. For our entire crew, Tania did a wonderful job behind the lenses. We want to thank you, the viewer. Don't forget, we got another region championship game for you tomorrow night. And then on Sunday, it's the SUV TV bracket breakdown with my entire crew. Rush Triaga, Lewis Preston, and Trent Markwood. Final score, 71-61. The Grayson Rams defeat the Newton Rams. Be safe, everybody.